Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and just thought we'd start in the bar, letting you know the business is picking up down here, and believe it or not, we do occasionally give Marcus Joy a break from being the bartender. What do you know? I always like the posters that appear in the back. They're different every time we come down here. All these little touches that are pretty cool. Different soldier posters seem to get posted periodically when I come down here. So the business in the bar is picking up. I figured Marcus Joy, he must be out painting the new paint job on the Sky Ranger. That's probably knowing him, that's what he's doing on his break from the bar duty. So anyway, let's get down and start this mission like we were planning to at the end of last episode, and it will be boosted. We'll see you down there. All right, Operation Star Dance is ahead of us. It's in the ruins of Grand Prairie. We have to hack a workstation, and this will counter a dark event should we succeed. So it's very important that we do. And just so you know, Commander ZigZag did notice that force level went up to 4. So that's another reason to have over-infiltrated on this. So we are only facing 7 to 9 enemies, but I think force level 4, and I could be off by a level or whatnot because I didn't notice to check before now. It could be that we're going to start seeing some mechs and purifiers, perhaps. We'll see what things look like when we get down there. We'll see you in a moment.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Okay, our hacking point is right there. Let's kind of zoom out. Okay, it's a lost city, obviously. We started on the raised railway near the back or near this edge of the map. Kind of in the corner of the raised railway. We got to go down this central avenue on our way to the hacking point over here. 7 to 9 enemies because we did boost, as I said. Network shutdown is in 8 turns, so we do have to move. And fortunately, we do have somebody like Anaconda to help us with that moving. Now, we would like to get Anaconda through without making all these noises. But maybe we're going to end up having to go in here and open the door first. Because everything is either a non-broken window or the doors are closed. So Anaconda, get over here. We'll open the door for you. Or maybe we can have somebody else do the honors for you and play it that way. In fact, Laser Master, why don't you open the door? Because then you'll be close enough if we need to post you for a sniper shot.
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
And now, Anaconda, let's head you out. And I like that better. You don't have a noise-making move anymore. Let's bring you right here. In fact, I'm a little nervous, even though we are near the edge of the map. So odds of enemies being underneath us right now are probably minimal. It's not something that's necessarily unheard of. So instead, we're going to keep you up high to look down the street. We need to go marching down.
Got some bad guys here.
Oh, baby. We found them. What do we have? We have a Viper and an Advent Trooper, at least that you can see so far. So there's that. Now, you can see him. And Raul, it will not have you set, but at least from what we see, you aren't going to get exposed. So we're going to bring you up to the edge.
Verstanden. Rück aus.
And let's pretty much get everybody moving in that direction.
Moving to designated position.
Just in case this ends up having to be our opening or not. So it's a team of 2 is what it looks like. So the Vipers we have seen before, so that's nothing new.
Understand?
Yeah, Commander ZigZag, let's get you positioned. Whoops, not with no cover, where hopefully you can throw a grenade. You're one of those rookies that lives and dies off his grenades now, so...
Consider me there.
And we do have a cover spot for you, Specialist. And did I mention your new nickname before, Magic Man?
That's affirmative.
We'll see if you can do some hacking magic today for us. And we will just bring you right here, so at least you have a set position to shoot from if we need it.
Confirmed.
So they're not coming towards us. In fact, they hardly move at all. And we have a lone drone out there also. So that is a pot of 3. That is 1/3 of the map. And as far as I'm concerned, this is probably the perfect time to start opening. What I'm going to do is Laser Master. Yeah, 92%. I know you're not set. It would have been 100 if you were. But 92% is not half bad. And you're not going to kill the snake, though. But I don't really have anybody who has a chance to do that. At least you have a 36% chance of a crit, which, you know, technically maybe you could kill it. Who knows? But odds are you won't. Okay. I think I'm going to say odds are you won't, and when the game likes to go counter to what Commander says. Have you noticed? We got the drone rushing us. Do you have drone killing ammo? No, but you do get 2 shots against it. What I may do is Commander may now throw one of his... I have others that can drop down there if we need it. I was kind of leaning towards bringing you here, Specialist, and seeing if you can get a little pea shooter flank shot down there. Oh, well, we also have... Oh, I take that back. Maybe we have others that can do a shot down there. Can you run that far? Boomer. No, you cannot run far enough to give us a flank. And unfortunately, you can, but you only have a shotgun. And that's a little extreme as far as distances for a shotgun. So it's pea shooter or nothing, unless I use you. Now I don't know. Now I just don't know. I'm going to keep the hacking. I'm going to go for the single grenade down here to strip the armor and hopefully do some other damage. And that was good damage, because now what that means is we can get plenty. Basically, he's gone. Oh, well, he's gone if you hit the dang thing. There we go. We got the nerves out of the way for Boomer, and he got the job done. Now, I'm hesitant right now because, you know, there's still a lot of the map out there, and with the increased force level, I just don't want to go running, charging out there. But what I will do is I'll at least never TD bring you down here, and potentially we can stun the guy, although at a distance it may not be great odds, but we can try it.
There better be something there.
And that way I still can try a flank over here with you, Magic Man Specialist. 69% for you. And what is your stun percent? 85's pretty damn good. So what we'll do is we'll try the pea shooter first, just in case we get some kind of lucky shot here. There is a 20% crit, you know. Okay, looks like we might need more help than what we got. Anaconda, you're left, so Nefertiti, let's try for the stun.
Light him up.
Good job. Good job. So he's down now. Now we have time to get some more of us over there. Now, on the stunned individual, Is it safe for Nefertiti to go down there? There's a question for you. Can a stunned individual see her? I would think not. Right? I'm going to bring you down here, Anaconda. I guess we're about to learn, but I would assume since he's stunned, he can't activate you if you get too close to him. So we got our goods. Picking those up doesn't activate you. Certain non-shooty actions do reveal Nefertiti, but that's not one of them. I think we're just going to leave you there, Nefertiti. We haven't gained vision on anything else yet. We know we still have, well, at least once we kill this guy, we still have another potential 6 enemies out there.
I'm on it.
Okay, there's another Viper. And an Engineer.
You seeing these guys?
I don't know if it's just a pod of 2, if we got a map full of pods of 2 or what. But I think what we're going to do is get all the shots we possibly can there, repositioning ourselves. We always got Laser Master if we need them.
Yup.
Here I come.
Laser Master, do you see that person? Yeah, it's only 47% there. So this is what I'm thinking. I think hollow targeting is probably turn ending. But while we don't see these guys, we should try and get rid of this. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm actually going to hollow target. And we do have a little bit of a timer, 6 turns, and we got a little bit of a ways to go. But if we can get him out of the way, then we have our little battle with these two. That starts getting the number of more, the more we have, you know. Each bit is a little less we have to fight through. Let's try this one.
Looks like this might be it.
Oh,
You can't handle me.
that's the way to do it. First try, first shot. And we can technically move without them seeing us here. And I think we'll do that.
Don't waste my time.
And I may want to readjust just a few more of us. Because I'm assuming they're going to
Aye, aye, sir.
move towards us, so I want us as close as possible for overwatches. And you're... Commander, you're just going to overwatch from there. So, those are the only 3 in addition to Anaconda. Now, we can see them. And you technically can move this far without alerting them, so we're going to do just that. Okay. And it is only indeed the 2 that we see. So Viper Engineer, which means there could be one gigantic pod of 4 remaining, or they'll be kind and break it down into a couple pods of 2 again. So let's overwatch everybody, I guess, in anticipation of them moving towards us and seeing
Of
us.
course.
Keeping my eye out.
No, they run away. I guess there's an echo factor down this street, and it echoed and made them think we were back there. Okay. I think what we'll do is continue moving you forward here, Anaconda. This is nice corner cover. And we aren't seeing anything else except for that. Specimek list, let's get a sense of how far away you might be able to hack from. I'm obviously not going to move this far, but this is about the starting point, like right here. We got to be able to get this far down the street. Reinforcements are green. They have appeared once we went live. Okay, so the full cover is not a bad spot for us right there. The rest of it's only half cover. So I'm going to get our running gunner up near that spot.
I'm going.
Oh, what do we see?
Advent troops here.
Okay. It's a pot of 3. And it isn't anything especially special. They're all in pretty damn good cover. Oh, we do have a trooper in half cover. I know. I'm going to check some shots from you. And let's see. We have 80% on the engineer, which is pretty damn good. I think I got to take that shot while I got it. And you're farther back, so the odds of them being able to get sight on you, well, let's just take this guy out. You need your max. You either need a crit or you need a max hit. And guess who got a max hit?
Nicht schlecht.
Now it does bring the snake into it, so now we're up against 4. Oh well. Now I have to figure out how I want to play this. So our shot percentages are not good, and I'm not in the least interested in any kind of run and gun at this point. Stun chances are not that good. So, this is what I'm thinking, is we need to potentially pull back with you. That may just be our best move right at the moment. I'd love to run out with you and slash a snake, but there's too many other enemies to expose you just yet. Spesh. You can see that guy. So I think what we are probably our best course of action. I think. I do kind of hate being up here in the open under half cover. So what we may do is pull down here, and you'll have to reload next turn. Oh well, you can still reload this turn. You just won't be on Overwatch. Or is it better for me if they come out of that building to be under half cover and Overwatch? How's that for a tough call? Just because you have a decent, probably some of the best aim with a decent weapon, we're playing Overwatch with you. Commander, we're bringing you here and hoping. That's only half. We're bringing you here for full cover, and hopefully they run close enough for a grenade, maybe?
All right.
Then we got some more to deal with and take care of. So, Special McList. Too bad he couldn't quite get around that vehicle there, huh? I would like to kind of get you down to be able to start moving over. This leaves one of them with a shot on you, and potentially more if they move towards us. Or do I move you back so you can't see anybody and just do simple aid protocol here, because they wouldn't be able to flank you, Nefertiti. Except we're a little too close to for my tastes to the snake. So Nefertiti, I'm pulling you back. I'm pulling you back, and hope our measly Overwatch that we've got set up. I want them to come to us a little bit more.
Yeah.
And do you have a full cover position I could get you to? Oh, that flanks the guys.
No. Nothing's getting past my
I didn't
side.
want to Overwatch. That was kind of a misclick, but it's the least dangerous misclick I've had in a while. I still got cover. But let's hope he doesn't use that cover against you now.
Got it covered.
Because it's only half. And there he comes to shoot at you. 53. Miss. Oh, you hit. Didn't kill him, but you hit. Did better than Commander.
Some good karma stashed somewhere.
We got another shot coming. Okay, 40s and 50s% misses so far. Now these guys have aim. Oh.
Not good.
Oh! We're hurting. That almost killed us. That almost killed us. The good thing is you had AP rounds, but dang it, you missed. We have to definitely do some damage now. We definitely have to do some damage. Commander, you're going to need to get a grenade over here, but I don't know if you're close enough. I don't think a single grenade can be counted on to explode a vehicle. So we're going to have to take you into dangerous cover to be able to throw a grenade. So with that in mind, we're going to hope that the rest of us can follow up with some decent shots to make this less dangerous. We also have flesh in our back pocket. We just don't have a good position to use it from with cover unless we kill everybody. So, never TT. You obviously could run and gun somewhere and have a good chance of taking out the officer from here. But then we have a shot that would hurt you tremendously, and we've already taken dangerous hurt. I can get you for a potential shot. Well, actually, it's it would be a grenade though, so it could also be aid protocol. And it flanks a bunch of them. Oh boy, oh boy. Sometimes risky is not the best, but risky is what we're doing because we're already hurt. And it's got me pissed, and I tend to do this when I'm pissed.
Go, go, go!
Uh-oh. That's why we don't normally do that when we're pissed. And we got a crit also, but it still wasn't enough. Yikers. Spesh.
Moving.
We may do aid protocol with you. We got other things going on out there right now. My sniper. Only 62% on the guy in half cover, and it's way worse on the rest. All I need is a graze here, though. We got it. I don't know if it was a graze or a full-on hit, but good job. Laser Mester. I'm going to take both my shots against the snake right here at 60%. It's supposed to be payback time, my man. One more hit like that.
Maybe a flesh wound.
Okay, so we hit, just not for enough. So now what I'm thinking, it's not the type of thing you like to do, but we're going to give you a pea shooter shot. Right here is what I'm thinking. Let's see what my other options are, though. We have a grenade. We have a grenade. We have a grenade. This is a shot that could get Commander flanked. Depending on if this is half or full cover, this guy can come over here and get a shot on Commander. Well, I tell you what, Commander can come here and prevent the flank and still throw a grenade.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
The honeymoon's over.
Snake down. Now, oh, I can see that individual, but not the one right in the window that I, I really wanted to see. Now, Anaconda, it's a little less dangerous. It's still dangerous. It's a little less dangerous to flesh this guy now. But do we have any other options? Who's left? It's Anaconda and Speshmik List. So Anaconda, one way or another, we need you to take someone out. And I guess if I flesh here, at least everybody's in cover that might get shot. And I'm gonna approach it that way. So Anaconda, move it. And sorry about the camera work there.
They found me.
Now, it's a 49% shot there. I don't know if we have a grenade shot. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. I was actually going to aid protocol our most wounded individual, but we're doing this instead. And we got 4 turns with reinforcements soon to be on the way.
Boom, baby.
Glad we weren't next to that vehicle. Okay, so there was that turn. It's still yellow here. Network is going to shut down soon. I think that's all the immediate enemies here. I know you can hack from here, so we'll be able to hack at the beginning of next turn.
Will do.
We're going to throw an evac, which should have been done last turn, but god darn it, I was a little preoccupied. So, Anaconda. Let's get a evac right over here.
Get me out of here! This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Okay, network shutdown 3. We may have reinforcements to deal with. Who the heck knows?
Always wondered what this was like.
And Laser Master, I think you'll be able to make it out from here. So what we're gonna do is reload.
It's killing time.
Oh, that's Boomer. I was thinking that was you. So Boomer, we're gonna reload you and keep you from getting hit.
Finally.
Okay, Nefertiti, reload.
Let's rock! Got it covered!
Laser Master, we gotta reload you.
Nachgeladen.
And I don't need to steady you. Let's get you just a little bit closer.
Das kann ich machen.
That's rock and roll, baby. Good.
All right, this is time to hack and complete our objective. And reduce another contact cost by 33%. Oh God, if we could just only do that. Please, pretty, please. Ha ha! Now it's a random region, but you know, that saves a heck of a lot of intel.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
So all we got to do
It's
is
killing time.
evacuate now, and that's the plan.
I shoot whatever moves, right?
Reload and or evacuate. Make sure we can all make it out
Moving
once
to
that
Overwatch.
happens. And yes, you can.
Great!
And reinforcements are coming in, but we're also going to be going out. Now, I do not believe that we're at force level 4, they can overwatch either still. I do not believe that's the case.
Aye, aye, sir.
But I'm going to put a lot of us on overwatch anyway.
Got you covered.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning.
We'll bring you in. Hopefully they land front and center.
Don't slow me down. Come get some.
And I'm actually going to overwatch you too, Laser Master, rather than steady. Because we're going to be getting out, and so let's see who we can hit on their landing.
That will do.
Cover my flank.
You know where they are!
Down you go!
Enemy rovers.
Got wide.
Well, we got one of them down. And the rest of them are not overwatching, not even the sentry. So,
Firebrand, it's time to go.
and just one final double check. No overwatch. Let's get the hay out of here. We got a wounded individual that needs medical care, and we're not going to dilly-dally any longer.
Good to go.
Let's get the show on the road.
Bin dabei.
Yeah, I know.
Position confirmed.
And no shots, because we aren't going to gain any experience from them. Let's get out of here.
All XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Whew, baby. Not clean. We go from flawless to excellent with quotation marks, especially if you ask Boomer. Oh, man. Ah, the old totem pole. Yeah, through a window. Let's yeah, oh my goodness, through the subway window. Let's pick a new location. Okay, if we're going to do it, let's be this way. And I kind of like the whole pyramid effect when that appears. We're going to zoom in as close as we can to this pyramid and get a good look at everybody. Hold it, guys. Advent is lying to you. Take it from the pyramid. Would a pyramid lie?
Advent recruitment numbers continue to reach record highs. Administration officials credit the recent wave of successes against XCom radicals as well as double ration rewards as possible reasons. See your local Advent recruiter today.
Okay, so we had an unlucky shot against us. Not the one I was expecting to get hit and hurt. That was you, Speshmik List. It surprised me when they got over there to Boomer, but it happened. Raoul Lasermaster, you did the most damage is what it looks like. It looks like you also took the most attacks. So good job there. Speshmik List, what did you do? Most zigzag commander, most under fire, Speshmik List, and Hisako Anaconda Chen moved the furthest. Commander, he just never learns. There's our new look
Executed
Sky
to the
Ranger.
highest standards. Excellent work, Commander.
So we get to promote Commander. I may put that off and think about it off camera. Good job. Machine Hater Junior. The Laser Master has a promotion. Let's do it. Okay, I kind of gave your markings on my own, and we decided because you didn't have the, although you could have fooled me with the way you were hitting today, we decided to go for the holobot, holo-targeting route for you. and now you have rapid targeting, so you can holo target an enemy as a free action. There's a 4-turn cooldown, but it gives us additional periodic holo targets during a mission, depending on how long the mission is. So, and holo targeting also, more important than that, that free action does not end our turn. So it truly is a free action. So we're going to do that. And remember, you are eventually going to be pegged for officer training also, once we reach a certain level. So there we go. Congratulations on that promotion. Not bad. Not overall bad. You know why? You know what we got lucky with? If we go in here, oh, he won't let us go in there. He had that perk, quote unquote. I believe Specialist had it, that improves our wound time, because he is corporal, so that means he has it, and that saved you big time on the time you're going to be out with wounds. So instead of being at least, like, I swear it would have been, I was thinking 25 days at least you'd be out, maybe even 30. You're only out for 16. So good job, Boomer. You really helped us out, especially against that snake. Being able to hit on 60% it gave us the options via grenade and this and that to clear the board when we needed it, because it was looking pretty tough there for a while. We got another data cache, so we have another source of intel here, and we also picked up another scope. I think we may be scoped out at the moment for at least base scopes, and we may start selling some of the base scopes. We'll see. All right, I think we need to just, at this point, I have no more backstories that I'm aware of. Please let me know if I've missed yours, and head into the Discord if you need to let me know or leave your backstory. There's a channel just for backstories. There's a channel just for the... Oh, it doesn't take you... I was wanting to get over here and take a look at the... Yeah, there we go. The new paint job. There's a channel just for submitting. It's a thread within a channel to submit your Sky Ranger photos if you have a look or design that you want to see or you want to show off. We're happy to repaint as necessary. We got to find a way to keep Nameless busy. Marcus Joy. So let's get back out here and find our next mission, because we need some. And I'm going to go. If we find, just so I don't forget, if we find a lib mission with enough time to do it, and
I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with this world once the elders go about their merry way. It might make for an interesting game reserve. Maybe I'll just turn whoever survives loose on each other and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm worried that we got such a bad timer on this supply raid that we may have some faceless working down here. Who knows? We could have them all over the place. But let's scan here for our next mission. If we find the lib mission, I will take a short break to come over and grab our supplies so they don't disappear on us, because I need everything I can get here. Kurt Wagner, you are back. It's Kurt, you're Gleaser, right? Hard to remember nicknames all the time, but I'm pretty sure. So your wound time is already over. And we got another target. Let's see what it is. It is a smash and grab. Well, we also need a smash and grab, and it has an awesome and amazing timer, so I will be able to take 6. Even very light, even with 6, we might be able to over-infiltrate to get that lower, too. So, Project Miranda. Advent are testing pacification technology in the area, which is making all non-robotic units lethargic. Oh my goodness. That's like one of the worst sit-reps ever. They will have penalties to aim and mobility. Oh man. I really want to do the smash and grab, but having bad aim and mobility on a timed mission really makes that a little tough. That is like one of the worst sit-reps out there. That has got to be one of the worst sit-reps out there. But I need this stuff, so let me take a look at a team. And we will be right back once I figure out who we're taking out. Okay, guys, in the process of picking out my team, I decided I wanted to take out our current Haven advisors, and when I came out of the screen back onto the GeoScape to release my to release them from their duties in the Havens, this popped up. So our advanced laser weapons research has finished. So a heavy railgun, that's for a spark. Should we get that done and going? Laser vector rifle. Laser lance for our sharpshooters. Scatter ray for our shotgun carrying individuals. Laser cannon. New item received. So I think the laser cannon is for our gunners. So there we go. Let's go see what's available. Robotics is not available right now because I need 3, count them 3 drone wrecks. That's why I was so upset that we couldn't do that one supply raid, because we would have had a chance for drone wrecks. I think we only have 1 or 2 so far. Now this will start leading us down the road to psionics. I want to at least have that unlocked. I feel like laser weapons will survive a little bit longer. This is a 17-day thing. So we're going with this autopsy to start getting a path to psionics.
Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the Sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field.
Thank you, Tygan. We shall move on. Let's just take a quick look in the... I don't need to go to the armory. That's just my promotion. Let's get back out there, and I will meet you all back up now that we're out of here, and we'll come back to the screen with the squad I've picked out. Okay, this is the team we're taking out, and I focused on non-aim perks, if that makes sense, since that's one of the things that will be detracted from us. Also, mobility will be hurt, so there's that, but there's no way I can overcome that. So what I did is I took a lot of individuals that don't necessarily rely on aim, like Blue Jay with his flamethrower, Gamer with his grenade launcher, Magic Man, I don't know, for revival protocol and haywire and all that stuff. Joker for suppression. That is a kind of an aim thing, but it can also help without needing aim. And we brought our 6th guy, a rookie, who got canceled on the last time we were about to take him out when our Protect the Data Tap mission came up. So I think we're compensating with the Miranda Project sitrep with grenades. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Our rocket aim will probably not be that good, so for Blue Jay it's grenades and flamethrowers, but this is how we're hoping to do it. If I end up needing to boost, I can get it down to 7 to 9, but I'm going to try just plain over infiltrating, because we can get in. We can get in. We're going to have the ability to over infiltrate by a couple days. So we're going to try just that to see if we can get down without having to give an intel boost. And there you go. It is a revealed start, so we do have a Shinobi, and I think that's really all that I have to mention on this. Let's just get it done. I decided, yeah, we can go do this even with that stinky sitrep.
Ranger deploy.
Squad green to deploy.
I'm going to scan again, hoping for a lib mission. Oh, it's a lib mission in the wrong place, is what it is. And it's only 4 days, 4 hours, which really tells me, even with 7 individuals in there, if you can't get good timers, I know we don't have the Avenger down there to help boost that, but that's too bad, because sharpshooter, that's one of our pool sharpshooters we would have been able to get, but not in 4 hours. We'd probably manage to get you killed. So we'll find another way to get you into the game. Zubat. Late Zubat. And this one also had location scout, but that, yeah, we got to ignore it for a 4-day timer. We just gotta, especially with a light baseline. Holy smokes, what's going on in here? Strength level 4, force level, yeah, I don't know why that baseline. Probably because we couldn't, because of, who knows. That's a tough baseline. And we're looking at strength 3, vigilance 6, so our strength's going to be going up here. We really need to find a way. This is the one I want to contact. We need to get that 107 intel. Is really what we got to do. And that's just another, it's not that much more. I'm going to change our research, I've just decided. We're going to come right back to the sectoid autopsy. Sorry, guys. But I'm thinking I want to do one of these things here. And the data cache should get us in 3 days, hopefully, the rest of the intel that we're going to need. So I can unlock another region, because our strength and vigilance are climbing very fast. I feel like we need another region.
Commander,
right now.
We've already dedicated considerable resources toward the current research project.
I know.
However, we can move on to something else if you'd prefer. I can see why you would consider redirecting our efforts, Commander. We'll get to work on the new project right away.
Yeah, I'm feeling with the jumps in everything, it's time we expand some more. We just got to make that happen.
Work.
Okay, let's continue looking here. We also got to remember we got to get over to this supply drop. Okay, a dark event has been completed. There are a series of permanent dark events that you cannot avoid, period. This is the way that Advent basically toughens up. You know, we have ways to toughen up with our research and our weaponry and this, but if Advent didn't get these, they would basically become a pushover at some point. So what's this one saying? Veteran units. The aliens deploy experienced combat units with bonus aim. So their aim will now be better. That's horrible to think about, but you know, this is what'll progress. We're going to get these permanent dark events periodically, and that's just a way to make the enemy tougher, to keep up with us in a way, even though we're struggling to try always keeping up with them. And we got the crappy timer. As soon as I saw the timer before I saw the lib mission, as soon as I saw 2 days, I'm going, gosh darn it, it's another lib mission that we have no timer on. Because we need, what we need is a jailbreak mission here with just Haven personnel to gain. And there's another, our pool names are going to keep appearing until we actually can do one of these missions. Doggone it. 2 days just can't happen. So I'm going to get the supplies while we're here.
Avenger plotting new course.
Six-day timer down here. This is for a VIP, a Ranger, and an Intel package. That's borderline on whether we can get this done. I wouldn't mind picking up another soldier. There's something in the air. Maybe it's something in the air, but whatever it is, it's causing soldiers to trigger combat rush whenever they crit. Beware, this works for Advent too. So just don't let Advent crit us and let us crit them. So I'm going to get down there and take a look and see if we can fit a team of 5 out on this one for a very light mission.
Setting course for the Mexican Regional Tract.
And we shall be right back. It's a team of 5 that we were able to put together here, and it starts with Anaconda as our shinobi that we're going to have out on this one. Technically, we do start concealed, but I still like the idea on this particular one, especially very light, that we do have a shinobi along. We have Gleaser with a laser rifle, Boom Vanson, his bond mate, is a sniper with AP ammo, Machine Haters also along with his cannon. And finally, we got Coach, a technical, along also. So we got a mix, we got a couple grenades and a flashbang in case we run into said sectoid that causes problems. But it's only one, because I wanted to keep us fleet of foot as much as possible and mobile. We definitely have some destructive capabilities with Coach along. So this is what we're going with, and we can get in there with a boost to 7 to 9, but we also have the ability to slightly over infiltrate, and maybe we'll see if it gets up to 125% or not by over infiltrating, and we could get it down to 7 to 9 that way. There's a chance for that. But anyway, let's get in there and get going.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
All right, with that in mind, let's get back up here to our supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
What do we have? Oh, Carlos Sectoid is back from the wound time. So I told you, that goes by fairly quick. You only miss out on, a few missions, potentially. So welcome back, Carlos.
Strategic resource located.
Oh, 67. That's better than I expected. That's good. The remains of an Advent supply convoy sat in disarray along the roadside after an apparent rocket attack. The trucks were still loaded with a variety of parts and supplies, which our team was able to secure without drawing much attention. So good job. Now let's get back here, and actually before I do, I got to get some Haven advisors back in place. Carlos, you just came back, but you're going to be a Haven advisor temporarily until a mission comes up, and we're going to throw someone in here. Dave, the alien guide. No, Alexei will send you in there, and let's just make sure no loadouts have been stripped out, because at weird times that does seem to happen. You're okay, and. Carlos, you're back from injury, so there's a very good chance we need to put some stuff on your person, and one of those first things is right there. And with your speed, you have decent speed. Mobility is negative. I'm going to keep you with speed because you have the arc thrower. You have this. You're going to have teammates if we go on a faceless hunt. That's really all I need you to have right now. All right, I want to get scanning back up here and get some new missions where the strength is only 3, even though the vigilance is high.
Setting course for the Western U.S. Precinct.
And we're getting all these missions down here. Because we don't have help, and I think we probably have faceless, they're just crap timers down here. Let's just make sure everybody is on intel, and they are. But, there's only 7 of us now and not 8. And here, there's only 6.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Okay, so we got 31 intel. I think that's good enough for what we need. And I'm going right back to this one.
I have to admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger. Every decision, every development is of the utmost importance. There's no room for mistakes here.
All right, Tigan, I can afford this now, and I'm going to spend the intel here and now.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
This will prove to be an important step forward. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
Alright, so we have PCS Advanced Focus that can be built, Mine Shields. And what do we want to do next? Psionics is 7 days, 30 supplies. I think we can afford the 30 supplies because we should have a room clearing event coming up to give us our supplies back. Magnetic weapons. Yeah, I'm going to get this going.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Okay, and another dark permanent event. So enemy deploys units who can do extra damage with their primary weapon. So they've gained extra aim and they've gained extra damage on their hits with center mass. So we have a proving ground project, I think, that's going to get me some extra ablative, which I want to get online as soon as possible. So when we have a chance, we'll check in on that. All right, we now have a new
regional
region.
Contacts located.
So, you would come to strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander.
Okay, we have found the Warlock's territory. And we cleared our alien machinery.
Maximum power consumption reached.
It didn't get us a ton of supplies, but we're going to have to build a power relay at some point coming up. But I'm temporarily holding off on that. Let's see what we want to do. I think alien debris will be a little faster. And I was hesitating. Oh, with that only 2 days, yeah, I do want them both down here. 15 days for more debris to be cleared. Okay. Problem is, we're only sitting at 170, so that really didn't give us as many supplies as I would have thought. 50? Did that really give us 50? Or was it not so much on the second row? Anyway, seems like I should have had more than 170, but oh well. It seemed like that only gave me 20. Wasn't I sitting around 150? I'll have to go back and look while I'm editing. And in the proving ground, we have alloy plating in 1 hour. That's the extra ablative I was talking about. So what are we looking at down here? Let's make sure we're all on Intel. And we are. Let's get a Haven advisor in here so we can have that covered. Nooks, we're going to pop you in there for the time being. And we're looking at Strength 1, Vigilance 1. And for the time being, I'm thinking, that's a nice place to do business. At Strength 1, Vigilance 1, I think we'll stay right here and scan. And there is our alloy plating. It grants 3, count them 3, ablative armor points instead of the current 2 that we have. And we have 1 in our inventory now. And what's this? I thought I hit accept. Do we have more than 1? I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's keep scanning down here. Now, do we have missions coming up? Oh, we're almost here. And I think we were talking about over-infiltrating this one. And we have another day and 23 hours. I am actually going to do that because of the Project Miranda, and we will wait. We also have this one. Extract a VIP that's at 100%. And this only has 8 hours to go for a Ranger. Oh boy. So, and I don't have the intel to over-infiltrate on this one. So, guess what our next mission is? A 10 to 12 mission with something in the air on a large map. We'll hope with a large map that maybe we can avoid some, if that's even a possible thing. Usually with a prisoner we have to rescue, they tend to be near them. But, you know, we had that one experience where they weren't. So we can always hope and cross our fingers. Hope you enjoyed today's mission, as always. And this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I really do hope to see you next time.